Hey, welcome to Scripting 3, where you can hear about JavaScript tutorials in 3 minutes or less, 3 minutes or less. Today we're talking about reduce, and in this case we're using reduce as it's a method on all arrays in JavaScript, and in this case we're going to be talking about how to convert an array into an object. And so talking about reduce, we know that the reduce will iterate through each item in the array and do something with that item. So if we take a look at the code here, I'll just draw your attention to this console log here. So first of all, we've got array.reduce. So that's where we call the method. And then the first argument on there is a function. And then the second argument is this empty object. And this empty object is basically assigning the pattern that we want to get that accumulated onto this object here. So looking up at this reducer function here, there are 4 arguments in there. This last one, array, is not needed, but I've included it there just for information purposes. So the reduce function always can have 4 objects, 4 arguments. The first one is the accumulator, and this is the format of the accumulator here. If you leave it empty, then it will accumulate onto whatever you want it to, whatever the default is. And then the next is the current item, so that's what we're iterating through. Then there's the index, and the index is 0 index, so it starts at 0, so whatever the index of the iteration is. And then array is the actual, you have access to the actual array itself. So here we are going, for each iteration, the accumulator has square bracket notation. So we're taking in the index, and then that is equal to this string here. And I'm using the backticks here. This is ES6 syntax for concatenating strings and variables. And you can see that the current, this is the variable here, the current item is here. And then on here we have the accumulator. And as we iterate through, the accumulator grows the object. So now when I run this, you can see here, this is the index, which is the name. So this is the name that we've given the parameter here by doing the accumulator with square brackets index. And then down here we have the value, which is the string, which is this concatenated string here. And that's all concatenated together and compounded and put onto this object here. Okay, I hope that is helpful. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment, and we will help you if we can.